Hey guys, this is Alex. Welcome back to my channel, and here is another Plan With Me video. This time for this past week, which is the last week of May. So yeah, let's just get started. First, I'll be showing you what I am using today, which is a Uni-Kurutoga mechanical pencil, which is about to show up right now. There you go. Uni-Kurutoga mechanical pencil in 0.5 with a Sakura foam arch eraser, a Tombow dual brush pen in the number 603, a gold Uni Alpha gel pen, Uni Alpha gel pen, and of course my my Zebra Sarasa gel pen 0.4, and of course my Tsuki bullet journal. There we go, nice. And yeah, let's just get started. So this week I did a space theme, or more of like a constellations kind of theme, I guess, which is pretty fitting because this week was the release of Space Force on Netflix. I watched all of it yesterday. I think it's pretty funny. It's like something you put on while you do something else in the back, like you put it on in the background. But I've always had I've always been kind of like a fan of like NASA and stuff, so I thought it was like kind of a funny thing, I guess. Some of the jokes fall kind of flat, some of them are pretty good. I think Steve Carell is pretty funny, and they had a pretty good cast, and I liked the concept. So yeah, there's a lot of jokes though that like really don't hit, but some of them do, and it's really great. Sometimes they don't, but that's what you get with like comedies, I guess. Yeah, I went off on a tangent, my bad. I also watched part of the SpaceX launch today because I kind of missed it because I forgot what time it was, and I was playing Animal Crossing, and I was like, shoot. So that was kind of a bummer, but I got most of it. Like, I managed to catch up, catch the last part of it. And, right now I'm creating this, wave-looking thing. It's something I've seen this, account on Instagram, lexiesdesk, totally suggest you follow. They do this a lot, like, just a random wave shape, and that's just like, honestly, I wasn't sure what it was supposed to represent, but I thought it's a nice way to fill up space. I found that the Tombow dual brush pen is kind of streaky, so you can't get an even color. I just kind of it's fine personally, so you just gotta go really slowly and take your time so that you don't get it all streaky and stuff. But honestly, it's hard to avoid when you're using a medium that's markers. The only way you can get a nice flat wash, I guess, is either with watercolor, gouache, paint, or paint markers, or if you're really good at colored pencil / pencil crayon, then I guess it would be more even. I'm using the Tombow dual brush pen to letter the word May. This is my first time doing fancy flourishes, and I'm honestly not sure how I feel about it. I think it didn't feel natural enough, so I tried to touch it up, but so that's definitely something I want to practice, just getting better at calligraphy, because I feel like I only know how to do really basic cursive calligraphy, or even just printing but with with a brush pen. I'm using the brush pen to go over half of the word to just kind of darken it a little bit, which is also a really nice way to add a little bit of detail, and it pretty much is an instant upgrade for brush lettering, to be honest. Adding a second color to make an ombre effect is it just really makes it pop more. And even if you're using the same brush pen, to just go over it twice to make it a different color, but just the same color but darker, is a cool thing. Highly recommend. I'm using my Zebra Sarasa gel pen to just make another mini calendar. I'm a huge fan of small details that mean nothing, to be honest. And I think I've just gotten used to it. Sometimes it does help, but most of the time I'm just checking my phone. Honestly, a lot of my bullet journal nowadays is purely decorative because I don't do much. I only have one summer class, which is still kicking my butt. I'm 3 weeks in, and it's a 6-week course, so actually I just finished half of the course, which is pretty crazy. I kind of like the quick pacing because it's like, oh, you get this over with like really fast, but obviously I can't do a full course load in the summer. So yeah, I guess it's just good to like lighten my course load before winter time. I'm using the gold gel pen, the Uni Alpha gold gel pen, to draw some dots and make like constellations. I didn't Google any constellations, so these were really off the top of my head. I think the only one here that truly is a real constellation is like the Ursa. Nope, not even Ursa Major, just the Big Dipper, which is part of it. One of the dippers is part of the Ursa Major. Oh, I really need to brush up on those too. But, wow, I haven't even drawn it yet. Oh, I think I'm drawing it right now. Yeah. The rest of it is just a bunch of dots and lines connecting random shapes in a random pattern. I just didn't want it to look too boxy, so I tried not to draw any boxes. And I think I tried to draw like, honestly, I'm not too sure. But yeah, the rest of the constellations and stuff are just totally random. Honestly, I would recommend Googling like a few before doing this. I didn't bother because I was like, oh, I've already started, might as well. Fun tip though, make a zigzag, it always works. Just add a few solitary stars on the side, and yeah, that's usually like a easy thing. And I also try not to like stay within the purple border. I think it just looks better that it like kind of spills out. That's just a design choice, but you can see this is real time, so you can see that I'm being like pretty careful about where I'm putting these things and pretty indecisive. I cut out a lot of the indecisiveness already, but from like other parts, but this part is like entirely real time. Most of the time when I make these videos, I'm usually watching TV in the background, or like Netflix, anime, some sort of other YouTube video. So like, I try not to get too distracted by those, but sometimes they do get a little distracting. And I've had to cut out the sound sometimes because I start like laughing, or because I'm like watching something and it's just like, oh, I don't want this in my video. So yeah, I think I should be finishing up this little banner area soon. Yeah, just adding a few like solitary circles is like a really good way to fill up space. Honestly, you don't even need a constellation theme. Just fill up space by drawing some sparkles. I always do it. It's like a really easy way to like make something look kind of cute. And I'm actually about to do that right now. So, mini sparkle tutorial. You can draw plus signs, small circles, or small like diamond star shapes, which, well, in gold they look like stars, but if you draw them in any other color, they're just fun sparkles that you can add to make your things look aesthetic. So that's a super fun tip from me. And I really like how this title area turned out. Honestly, this is probably my favorite weekly of all the 4 I did this month. It's probably up there in like one of my favorite spreads like of all time, just because it's like easy. It's literally one marker, one pen, and I've always had like a little, I'm like a fan of space, so it's always fun to do something like that. I'm drawing a weekly event bar in the bottom. Like I said, I don't do much, but my online class still does have due dates. Like I still have 2 labs a week, 3 lectures a week, and sometimes, 3 big homework assignments, and I think 3 programming assignments. Oh, and then 1 exam a week. So yeah, it's still kind of a rough schedule, but I mean, like I still have some free time to watch TV and play Animal Crossing, so I'm not really complaining. Yeah, I totally recommend putting like a little bar like somewhere on your spread to keep track of events. Personally, I don't like how the original bullet journal method just lists them in with everything else, because it's really hard to like, I mean, I guess if you use the correct symbol or a symbol that stands out, it will be easy, but I like to just partition it. That way I could just look at my events and know when I'm free or not, instead of having to read through each week, each entry for the day. Now I'm doing the headers, or I'm creating spaces for the headers in the same brush pen, just drawing clouds this time. I freehanded them. Some of them look kind of wonky, Some of them look okay. You just gotta deal with it sometimes. As you can see, like really faintly, I like blocked out some spaces with pencil. I totally recommend doing that. Like I know in like my Instagram, it looks like I just freehand it. Sometimes I do, like I just kind of guesstimate how much space I want for each day, or sometimes I do like a rolling daily where I only write Monday, and then at the end of Monday, that's when I like write Tuesday. And that way I just use the space as I need to. Usually that ends up working out like in such a way that I do get an even amount of space, but sometimes it's like my last 2 days of the week are extremely cramped because I wrote a really long to-do list on Monday. And even though I didn't finish the to-do list, I don't know why I did it. So, yeah. I use the same gold gel pen to write a little to-do section. Since I did divide the spread into 8, I usually have to use one section of it for either notes or like a to-do list, like for the week. And now I'm just using the same gold gel pen again to write each day of the week in simple cursive. I honestly have not written cursive in a long time, so this took a little bit of effort and thinking for me. Because last time I like truly had to write in it, well, like I do it for calligraphy a lot, but I haven't had to write straight sentences in cursive since like grade 3, which was a stretch. But yeah, I mean, these are just straight words, and it's not like that bad. Yeah, I really like how the gold just like pops against the purple brush pen. It's kind of hard to see in like videos and pictures and stuff like gold pen or like gold details because you can never really see the shimmer. But I do recommend this gold pen. It's really opaque, really pigmented, and it's super smooth. I also recommend the white gel pen version of this. Honestly, they're better than Sakura Jelly Rolls. Just gonna put that out there. Just because it's thicker, so more ink comes out, and it's a roller ball or something, like it's or a ballpoint, I don't know, but it just like very smooth. It's great. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot that there was a 31st of May, so I wrote 1 because I thought it was June already, but it wasn't. I corrected that later, so don't worry. And now I'm just filling out the bottom header in the regular black pen that I use. Sometimes it's kind of jarring to like use a black pen after not using black at all, but I usually fill all my spreads out with a black pen. So it looks fine at the end. It's just kind of weird when it's like kind of empty. That's pretty much it, I feel like, for this video. Yeah, I've completed this spread. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I really like this theme. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys do something similar maybe. Please check out my Instagram. Yes, Instagram, Etsy, TikTok, all at lexiesdesk. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!